History, Grade 10th, SSC Board. Complete the sentences by choosing the correct option. The wooden dolls made in Maharashtra are known as. Then Dash wrote the book entitled Archaeology of Knowledge, and Dash was the founder member of the Communist Party of India. The wooden dolls made in Maharashtra are known as Thaki. Michael Foucault wrote the book entitled Archaeology of Knowledge. Comrade Shripad Dange was the founder member of the Communist Party of India. Identify the wrong pair in the following: George Wilhelm Hegel, Reason in History; Leopold von Ranke, The Theory and Practice of History; Herodotus, The Histories; Karl Marx, Discourse on Method. And the wrong pair is Karl Marx, Discourse on Method. Identify the wrong pair in Kotiyattam, Sanskrit Theatre Kerala; Raman, dance form in West Bengal; Ram Leela, traditional performance of Ramayana in Uttar Pradesh; Kalbeliya, folk songs and dances of Rajasthan. And the incorrect pair is Raman, dance form in West Bengal. Identify the incorrect pair. Who were the Shudras? Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Shri Purush Tulna, feminist writing; The Indian War of Independence, Marxist history; Grant Duff, colonial history. And the incorrect pair is The Indian War of Independence, Marxist history. Complete the following concept chart. Nationalist scholars. Nationalist scholars were R.G. Bhandarkar, V.K. Rajwade, Mahadev Govind Ranade, V.D. Savarkar. Complete the following concept chart for disciplines used in historical research. The disciplines used in historical research are archaeology, archival science, linguistics, geology, manuscriptology, numismatics. Write short notes on need of mass media. Need of mass media. We need mass media to facilitate the free flow of information and knowledge among all strata of society, to provide a guaranteed platform where people can voice their opinions. With help of mass media, people can now watch an event on television as it is actually happening. We need mass media to strengthen the democracy. Short note on Bakar. Bakar is an important type of historical document of the medieval times. It contains eulogies of heroes, stories of historical events, battle lives of great men. Marathi Bakars are of various types. The Sabhasad Bakar, written by Krishaji Ananta Sabhasad, gives us information of the rule of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. It was written during the reign of Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj. Panipatachi Bhakar and the Bhausahebanchi Bhakar describes the Battle of Panipat. Holkaranchi Kaifiyat gives us information about the Holkars and their contribution to the Marathi rule. Bhakars can be divided into various types like biographies of kings, dynastic rule, description of battles, history of a sector, state administration by a king. Explain the statements with reason. Voltaire is said to be the founder of modern historiography. Voltaire was a French historian. His original name was Francois Marie Arouet. He believed that history was not only about the politics, battles, and war diplomacy. It was also about the climate, local people, agriculture, trade and technology, economy, collective ideology of people of historic times. His belief gave a new direction to history writing. Hence, Voltaire is said to be the founder of modern historiography. The list of World Heritage Sites was announced by UNESCO. Give reason for the statement. It was announced by UNESCO as historic heritage sites because protecting and preserving cultural and natural heritage is for the benefit of the future generation. UNESCO, an organization of the UN, has specified certain criteria for recognizing a site as a World Heritage Site. UNESCO releases a list of new as well as restored and old World Heritage Sites every year. The Western Ghats now included in the UNESCO World Natural Heritage Sites. Read the following passage and answer the questions given. Subaltern history. The seeds of subaltern history are found in the Marxist historiography. The role of the Italian historian Antonio Gramsci is very important in developing the idea that history should be written starting from the bottommost ranks of the people in the society. In fact, subaltern means the bottommost ranks. Folklore has been considered as a very important source of writing subaltern histories. Ranjit Guha, an Indian historian, played a major role in establishing subaltern history as an important academic school of historiography. However, we may point out that much before the onset of subaltern ideology, similar thoughts were expressed by Mahatma Jyotirao Phule and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Mahatma Phule unfolded the history of the Shudra communities in his book Gulamgiri. He drew attention to the exploitation of women, Shudras and Ati Shudras, done under the name of religion. The terms Shudra and Ati Shudra indicates the bottommost ranks in the caste system. What does subaltern mean? What role was played by Ranjit Guha with regards to subaltern history? Mahatma Jyotirao Phule contributed a lot in respect to subaltern history. Justify the statement explaining any two things done by him. And the answer will be subaltern means the bottommost ranks. Ranjit Guha, an Indian historian, played a major role in establishing subaltern history as an important academic school of historiography. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule contributed a lot in respect to subaltern history. Mahatma Phule unfolded the history of the Shudra Ati Shudra communities in his book Gulamgiri. He drew attention to the exploitation of women, Shudras and Ati Shudras done under the name of religion. Write elaborate answers. Why is knowledge of history essential for newspaper articles? Answer. Functions of newspapers: to facilitate free flow of information to the masses, to provide local, national and international news, to provide political, economic and cultural history. All these functions of newspaper articles cannot be written without going through the happenings of the past. The articles like "On this day in history" require brief knowledge of history. Every article in newspapers needs to be supported by historical evidence to make sure it's true. This is the reason why knowledge of history is essential for newspaper articles. What is feminist historiography? Feminist historiography is the restructuring of history from the perspective of women. The writings of Simone de Beauvoir have helped in establishing the fundamentals of feminism. She was French. Feminist historiography not only focuses on the inclusion of women in history but also on the rethinking of the male dominated perspective of history. Her writing highlights the roles of women in trade organizations, their employment, working for their cause, their family life, etc. In the historical writings after 1990, women were portrayed as an independent social class. Political science. To increase agricultural production and become self-sufficient with regard to food grains, Green Revolution was initiated. The election commissioner is appointed by the president. Explain whether the statements are true or false. The election commission lays down the code of conduct during elections. Coalition politics leads to instability. The election commission lays down the code of conduct during elections. It's true. The election commission takes a number of precautions for smooth elections. The code of conduct is one of them. The code of conduct lays down the rules which need to be followed by the government, political parties and voters before and during elections. Even the government cannot violate these rules. Due to strict observance of the code of conduct, the election commission could prevent malpractices and the common voter has become confident. Coalition politics leads to instability. It's false. After the elections of 1989, the system of single party system of government came to an end. Different political parties came together to form the coalition government. The belief that coalition politics brings instability was proven wrong. The coalition government of India by the coalition government of India. In fact, coalition politics has stabilized India. Complete the concept map. National parties in India: Bharatiya Janata Party, Bahujan Samaj Party, Nationalist Congress Party, Trinamool Congress, Indian National Congress. Write short note on Water Revolution. Water Revolution. Rajendra Singh, also known as the Waterman of India, has brought water revolution in Rajasthan. He worked towards building thousands of johad in Rajasthan. He revived the rivers in the desert of Rajasthan. He formed an organization known as the Tarun Bharat Sangh, which has worked for building 11,000 johad in hundreds of villages. All over India, he has started water conservation, revival of rivers, conservation of forest and wildlife conservation. He has received the Stockholm Water Prize, also known as the Nobel Prize for Water. Short note on or answer briefly the functions of the Election Commission. Functions of the Election Commission are as follows. Preparing voters list. It is the responsibility of the Election Commission for preparing the list of eligible voters, updating the existing voter list and including the names of new voters. It also issues identity cards to the voters. Decides the timetable and program of elections. Scrutiny of application of candidates. Candidates of political party as well as independent candidate need to fill up a form about themselves. The Election Commission scrutinizes each application and allows the eligible candidates to contest elections. The Election Commission gives recognition to political parties and allots election symbols to them. It also has the right to de-recognize any party. It is the responsibility of the Election Commission to resolve any issues regarding elections. Thank you.